Barbell hip thrust. So with the barbell hip thrust, what you're gonna need is something to lean up against, and I highly recommend either having a box like I have right here or a bench. If you're in a facility that has a bench that you can move up and down, you'll be able to maneuver it a little bit so that you can angle it downward, so it's a little bit easier to get set up on. But regardless, a box will do. Just make sure it is on a lower side of things so that you don't have to struggle so much to get set up. So let's get into it. You're gonna need a bar and some plates. I recommend, if you have not done hip thrust before, if this is a new move for you, start without the weight so that you can get your core set up properly. And you're also going to need a thick foam neck pad. If you don't have one of those available, by all means, wrap a towel or something like that around the bar, just because it's a lot of pressure and a lot of weight to put straight onto your bones in your pelvis, right? So just so it makes it a little bit more comfortable, and so you can continue on with the movement long past 1 or 2 reps. So that's gonna be the basics of how you're gonna get set up. Make sure that you have equal weights on either side, and then let's get into it. So when you get yourself set up, you're gonna sneak yourself underneath the bar. You're gonna bring the bar towards you. You wanna make sure that the bar is right in the middle. So you wanna make sure that you're not leaning off to one side. You'll feel it very quickly if you're in the wrong spot, because the bar will tilt slightly and the plates start to slide your way down a little bit. So that's where it's really important to make sure you are squared off. Now, let's talk about foot placement. So when you're getting set up into your hip thrust, there are different ways that you can do this. First off, when you come close in, you want to ideally, if we are working the glutes specifically, you want to make sure your knees are right above your ankles. You want to make a 90-degree angle there. If your ankles are too far in and your knees go over your toes, it's going to be more of a quad move. And really, hip thrusts are not designed to be a quadricep focus move, but keep that in the back of your mind. If you're starting to feel that, just walk your feet out a little bit. And now, the most advanced way, if you want to isolate your hamstring specifically, is to bring your feet out a little bit so that at the top, there is a little bit of an angle from knee to ankle, okay? So ideally, I like to do the glute version because I find that is the most effective, and you can still do your hamstrings by lifting your toes up and keeping your heels down. So that's gonna be a little bit of how you get set up. So, difference of where you want to feel it, so just keep that in the back of your mind. From here, what I like to do is I put myself up, my elbows up onto the box. My bar is right on my pelvis, because if you think about where you want to be lifting out of, you don't want to be lifting out of the middle of your quads, your hamstrings, or out of your core. You want to be lifting out of your pelvis, right above your glutes, to get the most bang for your buck and make your booty grow, which is a big part of what hip thrusts are designed for. So you're going to plant your elbows, and I like to just come up slightly, so I lift my body weight with the bar, and I sit my T-spine right underneath my shoulder blades right onto the box. Now from here, it's really important to tuck your core in, engage your abs, tail comes up through the pelvis, and to keep your core engaged by tucking your chin in. If your neck comes up and open to the throat, you're gonna feel this into the low back. So keep your core active, nice soft double chin here. You're gonna lower your hips down as far as you can comfortably. Exhale, draw through the heels. Big squeeze out of your glutes, keeping that weight balanced on your pelvis. And then as you come down, you are one solid unit, moving your hips and neck down at the same time. Solid spine, exhale, come all the way up, big squeeze of your glutes, and then slowly lower back down. Now you're gonna do this for as many reps as you are prescribed, but that is the weighted hip thrust with the barbell versus dumbbell, kettlebell, or anything else. So if that doesn't make sense, if you're struggling to that, try to make it make sense in your brain. This is what it looks like without the bar on my body. So again, I get myself set up, core tucks in, nice long neutral spine here, dig through the heels, big squeeze out of your glutes, nice long open upper body, right? Shoulders, hips, knees are in one straight line at the top. That's ideal. And then you're gonna slowly lower down. If you have this in your workout, then I will most definitely have had a tempo for you of holding at the top for how long you want to be dropping down, and if you want to be pulsing as well. So that is the hip thrust, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions as always, but I hope that makes sense, and I hope you enjoy all the booty growth that comes from this move.